G'day guys, Clarkey here from Clarkey's NRL column, and I'm joined by Jason, who was and still is the co-writer with me on Clarkey's column. He helped me bring up the page when I was known as NRL Rumours and Updates. Just say a quick g'day there, Jason.
Hey, g'day folks, how you doing?
Alright, and Jason's a big Sharkies fan, so obviously he's a little bit rattled today by the news, but we are going to quickly talk about the Sharks and the West Tigers. Let's start off with the Sharks. So Cronulla Sharks head coach Shane Flanagan has been deregistered by the NRL for talking to the players in a period where he was forbidden to do so. What are your thoughts on all this to start off with, Jason?
Oh, it's quite frankly, like, I'm a diehard Sharks fan, you know me, but it's a stupid mistake. If this is all true and correct, it's a stupid mistake from the coach. He should know well in the rules of when he got handed that ban. He should know well in the rules of what he should and should not do, and sending the email to the staff. It's a bad mistake, and knowing what the club's been through in the past few years, besides the premiership, of course, it's
Well,
not
really even what the club's gone through in the last few years. I mean, we look now, they're a couple million in debt, and they've just had an $800,000 fine imposed, which, I mean, still no main sponsor on their jersey. The Sharks are definitely doing it tough. It's definitely something they didn't need. But what they do need is a new head coach. Now, Trent Barrett seems to be the front runner, but from what I believe, you've got another great suggestion for the Sharkies.
Well, I think the guy who should jump in for head coach is John Morris. He coached the NYC team, the Sharks NYC team in 2017, and he led him to a premiership. He's produced the outstanding results. He's only been in for 2 seasons too as a coach, so he's bringing outstanding results with their team, developing young players, and I just think he'll be the great asset.
Yeah, and I mean, that would certainly come at a much better price for the Sharks, who are already struggling with money per se, as opposed to hitting the open market and then chasing Trent Barrett or potentially Cameron Ciraldo or another sort of a bit more an established NRL coach. Even Jeff Tooby could be an option, but I do like your idea there. Stick within the club. Obviously, John Morris,
exactly.
And he has shown he has the potential in the lower grades.
Look, he's got experience as a player, 300 games. He's played up to city and country in that. I think he'll be great, especially for the up and young coming players too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a couple of those younger boys definitely would have been coming through the grades, looking up to him as well. Let's move on to the Tigers, man. So the West Tigers CEO, Justin Pascoe, is deregistered by the NRL for a payment to Robbie Farah a couple seasons ago that was outside the salary cap. Now, they've also been fined, I believe, $750,000, as well as having $639K added to their salary cap in 2019. Now, got to be careful though with the word added. So technically it has been reduced, but they've added the sort of payment money to Farah on top of what they've already got in their salary cap, which in turn will reduce the amount of money they can spend on signings or re-signings for this season. Now, I guess the biggest question I have for you, Jace, is this an adequate punishment for cheating the salary cap?
Well, I believe so. And look, I said it was with the Sharks coach. As much as I don't want to see him go, it is an adequate punishment. But with the Tigers, I also believe so. Like $750,000 fine. Yeah. The CEO, especially being in that role as the CEO, and is obviously deliberately have done this. Yeah. From what sources are showing, so it's an understandable punishment. I feel for the Tigers though, like for their fans, they got some loyal fans. It's a small fan base, but they've still stuck with them. And losing big marquee players in the last year and that last few years, like Tedesco and Aaron Woods. Yeah. The club's just not moving forward at all, is it?
No. So. And I mean, I definitely agree with you. It is an adequate punishment, and if anything, I believe we need to ramp up these punishments. I think that is the only way we're going to outlaw salary cap cheating from the game. And I know Gallen certainly wanted some players to be banned for life if they broke contracts. Now, a lot of people disagreed with what Gallen said, but we can apply that to, I believe, CEOs or other club officials that are caught intentionally cheating the salary cap. That's my opinion. I believe they should be outlawed possibly for at least 10 years to life, because if the NRL really want to stamp this out, the only way to do it is with huge fines so that no club has the incentive or the will to want to cheat the cap.
Well, it's big fines as it is.
Yeah.
So he's obviously, the CEO has obviously, is it Justin Pascoe?
Yep.
He needs to find. He should have brought it up to the NRL originally.
Yeah.
He should not have tried to hide it from him.
Yeah.
I think the punishment is adequate, like we discussed. Should it be harsher fines as it is? I don't think it happens that often enough.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, we could argue either way.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think the punishment is adequate.
Yep.
And I think this is how we should keep it.
Yep.
And yeah, I think other clubs will look at this after the Sharks and the Tigers right now, and just definitely will take it in and learn from it.
It's definitely a big deterrent. All right, guys, that is me and Jason's summary and opinions on the punishments that were handed down today to the Cronulla Sharks and West Tigers. Of course, let us know in the comment section whether you think it was fair or punishments you would have imposed, and we'll do our best to get back to each and every one of you. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this quick little podcast from Dane and Jace. Cheers, guys.